But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, dancing away at the 35. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best one-yard runs I've seen.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 29-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Yellow, lining, check, pitch, black one.
Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And that almost their first INT in the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
Holding. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Quick slant to Watson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready. Check right. Opposite.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Keeps himself, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
Here's Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Love from the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Play action. Now Purdy.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. McCaffrey on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. To throw now. Here's Love.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Brought down at the 20.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Here's Samuel.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Working out of the gun, Love. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 59 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
2nd down and 8. Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the